Okay, can everyone see my screen? I hope so. If not, put it in the chat. And also, we will be using the chat feature today. So if you have any questions or you want to comment on something that is brought up, or if you see something that you just want to add your 2 cents, we definitely want to see it. So just put it in the chat and we will respond, okay? Today's discussion will be very brief. We're going to talk about what to expect this semester. We'll have more introductions from the rest of our talent search team shortly. We're going to go over the program calendar and talk about some new partnerships that we have this year for you all. And if we have any parents on, I wasn't sure, but we will talk about parent involvement, and we will welcome any new visitors that we have with us. So first, I just introduced myself as the project director of Talent Search. I've been here about a year, and I had a wonderful first year. You all are amazing. I'm so glad that I'm a part of this wonderful team. And it's been a pleasure working with Mr. DeKendo and Ms. Darcy. They're amazing. You know how passionate they are, how much they love each and every one of you, and they love what they do. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves a little bit further and talk about the schools that they serve and what it is that they will be providing for you this semester.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. Hello, everybody. So great to, like I said, see some of your faces and just meet together this way. Like she said, I'm Miss Darcy. I am the talent search coordinator at Dunbar High School and at Dunbar Middle School. So I'm just really excited about this year. I know it's going to look a little bit different, but that doesn't mean that what we do changes. It might affect how we do it, but it doesn't affect what we do, because we're here for you. We're here to help you achieve your goals, no matter what those are. And we're here for you this entire year. So we're going to be having a fun, exciting year. I just want to remind you all that both Mr. DeKendo and I, and also Dr. Corley, are all here for you during this year. And we're just excited about what's going to happen. Hey.
Hey everyone, good afternoon. As you all know, my name is Mr. DeKendo. I'm out at Eastleigh County High School and Lehigh Acres Middle. And while you're looking at the list, a lot of you look like returners. So I'm happy that you all decided to join us today. You've been with me for quite some time and I love you all dearly. It's gonna look a little different for us this year, but just know that we're here to support you in any way, shape, or form. I'll be on campus Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I don't know if you'll be able to stop in my office, but definitely participate in the activities. Reach out to me if you need any assistance, and I'm here for you.
Thank you both. We have a wonderful team. I'm just so excited about how we work together. And if you could, for the team, raise your polo shirts and show everybody how we're coordinating today. And we didn't even plan this, okay? This is how in sync we are. We didn't even say we were gonna wear our teal polos. And just so you know, some of you may be receiving a polo very soon. We have ordered a few different colors, and so it's gonna be exciting. But we just wanted to show off our little gear and just let you know that we're in sync today. All right. First, before we go there, let's have a quick recap over the year, last year, and some of the fun things that we've been doing. And so the coordinators put together this wonderful presentation for you guys. And so sit back and enjoy. Thank you. I hope you can hear the music. We were trying to work out the kinks, but definitely enjoy the pictures. Okay, so that is the end of that wonderful presentation. I hope you all enjoyed that. Maybe some of you were able to see yourselves, but it's just an overview of some of the types of things that we're always doing. Even though the start of this year, we're going to be doing it a little bit differently, but we hope to capture the same feel of togetherness, support, and keeping everyone focused on their goals to going, towards college. That is the purpose of this program. So we're here to assist you in that way. Here you'll see TRIO works. This is a very common saying in the TRIO community. And just for those of you who don't know, TRIO is national. So even though you're in the TRIO Talent Search program here in Fort Myers at Florida Gulf Coast University, you are amongst hundreds of TRIO students all over the country, whether in California, New York, all over, we have TRIO programs, and we're all under the same federal umbrella called Federal TRIO Programs. Just a quick trivia question, and I'm going to ask the coordinators to assist me with this because now that I'm sharing my screen, I cannot read in the chat bar at the same time. So I'm going to ask that they read off any answers that you all may type in, but I just like to always talk about TRIO, our history, just so we know what we're a part of, right? You don't want to just be a part of a program and don't know anything about it. And it goes beyond just our local community. In fact, I moved here from Tallahassee, Florida, and I've worked for 2 other TRIO programs at Florida A&M University in my past experience. There's TRIO at Florida State University, there's TRIO everywhere. So I'm always connecting with other programs, their directors, because what we want to do is help you all with your journey. So we need to have relationships at other institutions that you all may be interested in going to so that we can make a phone call or assist you in any way possible. So in the chat, I would like for someone to tell me, what does TRIO mean? What does that stand for? And if Darcy and Dekendo, if you guys can read off any answers that come in the chat and help me facilitate that, I would appreciate it. TRIO, so what does TRIO mean? This is quick TRIO trivia. And throw out any answer. No one knows? We met with our middle school students yesterday and we got several guesses.
We've got to answer 3. We've got Talent Search Reach Out Program and Federal Outreach.
Very good guesses. Okay, so TRIO 3, I'll take that. That's a part of the answer. Talent Search, that's one of the answers. So think in terms of 3 what? So 3 meaning, what do we mean by 3?
Got a couple answers of student services.
Yeah, it's getting close, getting close.
Talent Search Reach Out.
And it's so interesting that someone is saying reach out because they're probably thinking of the college reach out program, also known as CROP. And so CROP is a state funded program. They're very similar to TRIO programs, but they're funded by the state. TRIO is funded by the federal government. That's why we have a larger, reach in terms of all of the different TRIO programs around the country. So I will say that that's a partially correct answer if you said 3. And if you said Talent Search, but TRIO is basically represents 3 of the original programs that came together. So first there was Upward Bound. And if you've heard of Upward Bound, you can type in the chat, yay, I've heard of Upward Bound. We don't have one currently at FGCU, but it's another wonderful pre-college program. And then came Talent Search, and Talent Search is a pre-college program, but we also serve middle and high school students, whereas Upward Bound serves high school. And lastly, Student Support Services. So someone said support, so that was very close too. That would have been a partial answer as well. So Student Support Services is also known as SSS, and you typically find SSS programs on college campuses, and they serve college students. Okay, so if any of you are planning to go to FGCU, we're right there connected with our SSS staff. We actually have 2 SSS programs at FGCU. One is our classic program and the other focuses on STEM. So if you're interested in nursing or something in the sciences, SSS STEM might be amazing for you. And you can continue to be a TRIO student, but just in college. Also, today there are so many other TRIO programs, there are several. So you have the Upward Bound program, that's the classic Upward Bound, the traditional one, the very first one that was established in this country. And by the way, can anybody tell me when do they think TRIO started? Just throw out a year.
1980?
1980. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. No.
1978?
Nope.
94? 1960 from Daphne?
Close. 1960 is getting warmer, but it's definitely in the 1960s.
1956, 65, 53. Okay, you're coming in too fast. All right.
Okay, 65. Okay, so has anybody ever heard of, well, you probably haven't heard, but there's an act called the Economic Opportunity Act. That was established in 1964, and out of that act came Upward Bound. So Upward Bound was kind of an idea. It was the president at the time was President Lyndon Johnson. As we know, President Johnson signed a lot of legislation that helped and created programs and changed laws and things to make things kind of what we see today. So he asked for a call for proposals of ideas of how to help people who might want to go to college and they would be the first in their families. How can we help them? And so different people threw in ideas, and they took the 3 best proposals and they started Upward Bound. And so it was a pilot program. The very first one was at Florida A&M University, just a little shameless plug for my hometown. And then others were Syracuse, New York, Ohio, and they started coming. And so Upward Bound did so well in 1965, they decided to extend it and created Educational Talent Search, and we call it Talent Search today. But Educational Talent Search is the official name, ETS. And thereafter came SSS, Student Support Services. But today there's Upward Bound, the classic program, Upward Bound Math and Science for students interested in STEM. You have Veterans Upward Bound for individuals who served in the military. We even have the McNair, the Ronald E. McNair Fellowship Program for those who are interested in pursuing doctoral degrees. So if you're interested in getting a PhD or a terminal degree down the road and you were a TRIO student, you would likely be very eligible for the McNair program, where they will pay for you to get your PhD. Just because you're in TRIO. So it's so many exciting things, opportunities that are out there, and we want you guys to start thinking ahead and planning. And the only way you can do that is if you know. So thank you so much for participating in this quick trivia. So did we get anybody who said 1965? Because that is correct for Talent Search, and I will say that is the winner.
All right. Shania?
Shania. All right, Shania, we'll be sending you a special little gift for today. I'm sure if we do not have your up-to-date address, go ahead and email that after this meeting today. Email it to one of your coordinators and we'll send you something.